Now we're going to look at something completely different than what we've done in any of our previous lessons, and that is how to edit video in Photoshop. And there's a lot you can do with video. I am just going to go over the basics. The first thing you'll need to do is open a video file. So I'm going to go File, Browse and Bridge, and I'm going to find my Chapter 20 folder. So Chapter 20. And here's a video I have of a basketball game. So I'm going to right click on that and I'm going to select Open With, and you see Photoshop isn't even listed. And this is a video that was shot on an iPhone. The easiest way to actually open it is going to be File, Open, select the file with the video and click Open. And we see that we're again working with a timeline down here. And so if I click play, it's able to play the video. Now let's review the timeline panel down here at the bottom of the screen. This button means first, previous, play, next. This is a mute button for the sound. Then we have our settings drop down and we can adjust our resolution and if we want to loop it or not. Here is our crop or cut tool, and then next to that we have our transition. So how do we want transitions to happen in between different scenes? Here we have our video, and if I had multiple videos then I would have more than one of these layers here. Here's my audio track. And so I can add an audio track here and just create a slideshow if I wanted. Here is the time. This is a 4-minute and 20-something second video. And I can click here to get additional information regarding duration, speed of how much I want the video. Do I want it to play slower or faster? 100% is a good place to just leave it at. Further down, you'll see that I've got Convert to Frame Animation. Next to that, Export Video or Render Video. When you click on that, you get the Render Video menu here. Frames per second, total length with your time code. So if I select a specific spot, you see the time code of that spot there. I can zoom in and out. Here on my timeline, that's where the zoom is happening. And then this here is my actual video track. And of course here's the slider that allows me to move within it. Now if you're wanting to look at individual frames on your video, you're going to want to be zoomed all the way in. And that's going to make this slider a lot smaller because it's going to have a larger area to cover. Now if you want to add a transition, then what you would do is, this is going to be a transition when you go and as you cut different images. So let's say I don't want a specific section of video. Let's shrink this down to make it a little easier. And this is how you scrub. This is called scrubbing through the video. So I scrub just by dragging this through to the right or left. And we'll go to the end. And let's say we want to clip something off the end. So if I want to clip this, all I do is click on the scissors. And so that's how it's easy for me to cut and add different pieces of video in. Now some of the different transitions include fade, crossfade, fade with black, fade with white, fade with color. You can adjust the length of the transition here. Usually a transition doesn't last that long. Let's put this one pretty long so you can see it. And then in order to add a transition, you click and drag it down. And so if I place that transition here, now when I push play, we can see they overlap each other. Now you can do a lot more with video in Photoshop. They keep expanding this. It makes it really easy if you've taken videos with your cell phone, that you can just bring them in and edit them up real quick. Create a slideshow even. That's something you can do here. And there's a lot more about video in the book. This is just a general overview, and in future digital imaging courses, you'll go more in depth and learn a lot more about how to edit video using Photoshop. But for now, just knowing how to clip the video, knowing where you can go in to edit the sound a little bit, and then exporting it out, you click here down in the export or render button, and you select your file format. It's going to save it as an MP4, high quality, medium quality, low quality. That's going to depend on where your video is going to be seen, frames per second, everything else, where you want to save it, and then you render it and it saves your video. And so it'll export it wherever it was that you wanted it to be saved to. Cancel that. And that concludes what we're going to be discussing using video. But you have your book. If between now and when you take your next digital imaging class that covers this more in depth, you need to do any video editing, you can read through and see how to add text, etc.